I'm just a little street kid, right? I moved here when I was 12. I finished high school out here. Went to high school on the east side. I joined the army because I didn't know what to do afterwards.
Right now, yeah, we're focused on content creation because, like I said, going through the journey of web development.
So really preparing to like give a thoughtful delivery.
Yeah, it's like
through content, right?
But at the top of my mind, I would say arrogance is off of ego. So your ego is a good thing to have in a way, but it's gotta be like a balanced.
So state-of-the-art technology, creating electricity, and like they found a way to like inject water into water and then fucking keep recycling it. So that's gonna be energy for places that don't have it right now. We get to work on these kind of projects. Yeah.
And you know, and that's the things that I really dream of is like working with because I love technology. Like I think it's so cool, and I don't see it as a bad thing because I don't see the doom and gloom of it. I really don't. Maybe I'm naive, but like I really feel like how we can use it to our advantage right now, but also in the future for like help.
You know what's crazy is like if you don't solve any problems completely, if you don't have those wins, if you don't have a lot of money, you can't spend time solving those problems. Although you feel this passion for it, like hey, you still got bills, you still got kids, you still got all these other responsibilities. And with all that being said, I don't know
what's gonna happen, but I just know that it's something to do with water.
Yeah.
So whatever, and then future partners are, I don't know.
Yeah.
And we're working on a water project right now. What's up, Miss Waterbay?
I know, seriously, yeah.
Residents here, dude.
You know what's funny about that too? So I actually never call you Priscilla. I'm like, hey, listen.
My name because I just that's my thing. Like I just love water.
So now it's starting to make sense.
Are you a water sign?
My rising sign is Scorpio. So
what's your sign?
I guess I am, but I'm a Gemini.
Okay, why am I doing a podcast with her?
No.
Why?
I'm like, time out.
Yeah, she's in a flip on us.
Like,
we got to chat with this one.
But Gemini's are very like intellectual.
Yeah, my best friend is a Gemini. Yeah, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, Tip Top.
Yeah, Tip
I
Top.
like it.
Tip Top, is that his name?
Yeah,
no.
Tip Top.
His name is Tippy Toe.
Yeah, it's because that's the only thing he walks on.
Oh.
Bro, show him the walk, bro.
I can't do it right now.
Is it on his tippy toes?
Yeah.
The pinky
Only. So you got into SEO back in 2023, if I recall, right?
Yes.
So what are some challenges that you faced getting into that? What are some hardships that you went through, and what are some things that you learned along the way?
Well, if we're talking about SEO, it's
your main business. By the way, what's your business name?
PR Media.
What's PR stand for? Puerto Rico Media?
Public relations.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Like I said,
Priscilla,
communicator. I talk to your grandma and I talk to your grandpa.
Yeah, and my grandmother loves you.
It's that.
Grandpa. I'm talking about her.
Yeah.
So,
what's the question?
So PR Media, public relations media. How can they find you?
But it's for the SEO.
Yeah, for the SEO. Just real quick. How can people get in contact?
Instagram, Waterbay. WATERR.
They just changed their Instagram.
AE.
So WATERRBAE.
Like, hey, can you give me that Waterbay?
So they could find you on Instagram at Waterbay, WATERRBAE, and then they could DM you if they're serious.
Inquire on my website.
Inquire on your website. Is your website linked to your Instagram?
It absolutely is.
Okay, perfect. So you have your website on your Instagram. They can inquire through your website. So you started in 2023. What are some things that you faced, some challenges you faced early on this startup of PR Media? What are some challenges you faced when you started?
Okay, let's see. I didn't know how to build a fucking website at all. I had no idea.
And what do you use to build sites right now?
Well, from building multiple websites, I can build a website on Shopify, Squarespace. I can even build a website on Framer.
Perfect.
Yeah. And WordPress, which I don't really like.
Yeah,
I don't like it
like
either.
People that build websites
on WordPress.
Bro, they have bad taste.
Horrible taste. Negative 10 out of 10.
Less.
On WordPress.
I'd agree.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is. And I love that for them. But there's other tools that are better. But
and sophisticated and elegant and sexy.
Yeah.
And we like sophisticated, elegant, and sexy, like Framer.
Like Framer. And then now, bro, I'm not going to shout it out because we don't have enough data yet. Might fucking come back to this. But, bro, we have this new tool, bro.
Is it the tool that you just told me about? That one tool?
So
that one thing?
That's for the back end, bro. This front end tool, though, it like low key.
Okay. So mom's back in action.
Ah, yes.
She got
Tip Top Mom?
Yeah, Mama Bear's back.
Mama Bear.
All right, so let's spin back to this question real quick. So, all right, so PR Media, you started it in 2023. What are some challenges that you faced early on starting this company? You said you didn't know how to build the website.
That's right. I did not build
Right.
the website. I built the website and I felt like something was missing.
What
From the
was it?
website?
What was it?
It was SEO.
SEO.
It was
Bang, bang.
I know.
Oh,
But
shit.
going back, it was SEO.
Yeah.
I knew there was some stuff I had to do in the back end. Like I just felt it in my soul, but I didn't know what it was. And I don't know why I didn't look it up or what. But another, I guess, in my journey of challenges, I don't know, because I guess they were challenges, but I guess just learning the industry.
What was
like
it?
fashion, learning the e-commerce fashion industry, learning about like the buyer's journey, learning about product, like just how they're made, manufactured, and where are you getting your products from. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that I didn't know. So it was just a lot of research. And then now in like this day and age, one of the reasons why I kind of was like, I felt like I needed to take a break from fashion was because there's so much change that's happening. I want to make sure that I'm ahead of at least a little bit ahead of the chain. And that's going into better materials. And as a mother, it's like, I want that for my children. Like I will buy cotton, 100% cotton, whatever it is, wool. Like if I could, I would.
We like do we like cashmere?
Yeah, we like cashmere.
Cashmere's good.
I think so.
I love
I
cashmere.
like it.
Tip top, I say.
I don't know where it comes from, but it's soft.
It's really nice. And it's soft.
It's a good material.
Yeah. One of the challenges is learning the industry and learning like how to basically set myself apart. And so that's the reason why I stopped, because I'm like, wait a minute, we already have like these big fashion empires, right?
Yeah.
And they're doing their thing. But I would rather much kind of take a step back and study the industry and then come back with the smart kind of like thinking ahead of the industry and then being there at the right place at the right type of thing. I'll take a step back from that because
Yeah.
So you got away from fashion.
Yeah, for now.
For now. So what's your main focus right now? Is it service-based businesses? Is it restaurants? So I follow you on IG, right? Obviously. I seen you posting some content. You went to a spot called Mescla. You posted that. You went to another spot, I think at the Red Rock. I'm kind of upset we didn't get that invite because it looked dope. Did you see that?
Bro, she's fake.
Yo, she's fit, bro. Yo, I seen like...
Bro, why we just, bro, she posted that and we were waiting for the invite.
Bro, I was looking at, I kept refreshing my DMs. I'm like, so I seen you posting these different things. So is that something that you're focused on right now? Is content creation for these different, I guess, like small bars or businesses, or like what are we focused on right now?
Right now, yeah, we're focused on content creation because, like I said, going through the journey of web development and e-commerce, you learn that content is the most important thing, right? It's what brings your customers in and what tells the story of your business. So that's what I'm focused on.
What are some tips that you could give people when they're creating content?
So one of the biggest things is pay attention to what customers are asking you constantly. And then take those questions that they're constantly asking you about your business. Like, what is this made out of? What kind of massage is this? Or whatever. Answer those questions on the website, on your page, on your socials, right? Your content on your socials. So if you're trying to send the message to your people on your website and you're a massage therapist, for instance, you could do on social media, you could do a video about like the materials that you're using.
The different oils.
Rapeseed oil. Are you using African, like whatever, you know?
Jungle oil.
Like you want to flex.
As long as it's not baby oil, right?
Yeah. Fucking Diddy got it all, bro.
As long as it's not Johnson's and Johnson.
Yeah, as long as it's not Johnson.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you know.
Hey, yo, disclaimer. Disclaimer, real quick. We don't support any other baby oil more than the other.
Yeah. We're non-biased when it comes to
if that's what you're doing right now, yo, live your best life. But yeah, so.
But yeah, if you're like a massage therapist and like you want to get people into your massage bed, right? You want to talk about what you're using. Talk about like what makes you different and then showcase it. And like you really got to flex on people like in a good way, in a positive way, because you really want to help them, right? If you have the best oil, come get the best oil. Come let it absorb in your skin.
A humble flex.
To provide those nutrients that you need.
Yeah.
And so it's all in like their messaging of their content. And so just think about the questions that people are constantly asking and figure out a way how to answer those in content on your website so that they can gain the trust that they need.
The reassurance.
From you.
Yeah.
So really preparing to like give a thoughtful delivery.
Yeah, it's like
through content, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And it's like, also like, this is why I love websites. Because it's like, it's your salesperson while you sleep, while you're taking your kids to school, while you're eating breakfast. Like, it's really giving you, it's helping you live your best life, right? So like, you want to make sure all the information that your customers need are on there. And that's okay. Like, let them shop around. The more you have out, the more information, the more they're going to feel more comfortable with you because they understand that you understand them, you know? So, and
we get each other.
Exactly. You know, and so if you have a good product and you have like a solid service, then you're going to be okay and you're going to flex and you should flex.
100%.
You should flex.
Like, what do you think about this specific situation though? If it's a no flex zone, should they still flex?
This is kind of where I kind of struggle with and I kind of fall back on because like I said, it's all about alignment. Right? And like Adonis said, it really is all about alignment. And like, I just feel like I'm at a point like in my journey right now that I can't get behind it if it's not a good product. And who am I to say? But
only in retrospect will you know.
But I am a buyer. Like I said, I'm a buyer, I'm a shopper. And most of us are. So like the thing about good people to work with, if you're looking for someone to work with in marketing, is pay attention how they also think. Do they think like the buyer and the marketer? Because if you got that, then you're good. But yeah, where was I with that? What was I talking about?
So we were talking about taking
flexing in a no flex
but
zone.
we were talking about flexing in a no flex zone.
No
flexing.
That's
So
also
it's
like mischievous.
It's like do you flex humbly? So we had a podcast, right? And it was about arrogance and confidence. You know what? I'm gonna get your take on this. So it's about arrogance and confidence. And there's a very thin line. And most business owners over $1 million understand that thin line.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you think? Confident and arrogance, should you ever cross the line or not?
So I don't know it either, but
look it up.
Let's look it up.
But at the top of my mind, I would say arrogance is off of ego. So your ego is a good thing to have in a way, but it's gotta be like a balanced, you gotta have a lot of love in yourself to learn how to balance that ego. Because arrogance to me is ego.
What's confidence to you?
Confidence to me is love. Because in order for me to be here and to have the confidence that I struggle with, because I feel like a lot of us kind of do.
I mean, we're only human.
To be here. Right. So I feel like because I have the confidence in myself is the most loving thing that I can do for myself and my family. Because creating content is what makes people rich. It's what makes people, well, not rich. I won't say that because rich can mean a lot of different things.
To a lot of different people.
Right? Yeah. There's ways I might not have a lot of money, but I still feel rich. That's different. But creating content is a way to live a life of freedom, like true freedom. And so I love myself enough to be confident.
Would you say that there's like would you say that some people perception is reality? So some people can see someone who's like very confident in themselves, confident about their product, their business, their partner, everything. So some people can look at that confidence and take it as arrogance, for example, which is why we say like there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. So here's a definition of arrogance, by the way. It's having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's own personal importance or abilities.
So this was my answer. Confidence is the promises that you keep to yourself and to other people. Like if you could just count on yourself that you're going to get something done that you promised yourself that you're going to do.
You're confident.
Boom. You're going to be confident, right? And then other people are going to gain their confidence the same way from you. But arrogance, over exaggerating your capabilities. So imagine that you're in a room and we're talking about SEO, right? You're the best in the room at SEO. You know what
There's
you know. You have experience,
PR media,
training, like everything, right? And other people are talking about like what they think will work in SEO. You know what I'm saying? With no experience, with no data, they read a fucking article online and now they think that they're God's gift to fucking SEO. Right? So now, right, since you know that space better than everyone else in the room, don't you feel like you should tap into that arrogance to make sure that you get to participate in your zone of genius because you know that it will contribute to the group, to
the masses,
more than someone else convincing the audience that they should do it instead.
No, because what he said was
exaggerating.
You're over exaggerating. I don't want to do that. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of energy. No. I'd rather not. I'd rather just be confident. And with confidence brings in order to gain your confidence is to learn about what you want to be confident in, and just so I was still, what was the question? I don't know. Did I answer that or no?
Yeah. You definitely answered the question.
All right, the thin line
Between arrogance and confidence.
Should you ever cross that line into arrogance?
I mean,
There's no wrong. Only in retrospect will you know. If you come off a little fucking arrogant, you look. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
And that's okay. That's a personal problem.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, I love that for you.
On the big thing.
Yeah, that's it.
On the results.
On the results.
The bigger picture.
Because the only thing that matters at the end of the day,
the results, bro.
It's the results.
Remember this, please. Slide.
Bro, results.
And it's okay.
You know what? Like, I'm quite the opposite. I don't fucking be really letting anything slide because it's like, hey, you gave me your word. We had this conversation. Yeah, well, it's not even persistence. It's this accountability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm holding you accountable to what you said. Not what I think that you should fucking do or whatever. It's like, you said you would do this. Like, what the fuck is up?
To me, that's too much energy.
But is it?
But that's you.
Yeah.
You can handle that.
Yeah.
I can't. I gotta let that shit motherfucker go.
And that's why it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? Because like you need people like me, you need people like you, like JC, like my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's an ass for every seat.
Yeah.
They all need to be filled, bro.
They all need to be filled.
Look at me, bro.
Two seats.
2 seats, bro.
They
I
need
gotta
to be
be
filled.
ass.
There's so much to learn, like.
You know when failure starts setting into place? When you stop learning, right? When you decide that you've learned enough and you fucking know it all, that's when you start to fucking sink. And then that's when the confusion starts to set in. And then that's when you start getting that feeling of being lost and not knowing where the fuck you're at in life. It's important to continue to learn so you can define exactly what you're trying to accomplish. Because if you don't have a target, you can't fucking execute against
if you
it,
don't
right?
have data or experience or like, what the fuck are you basing on off of? Podcast?
You're a founder of the PodLab.
So, hey, I'm just a little street kid, right? I moved here when I was 12. I finished high school out here. Went to high school on the east side. I joined the army because I didn't know what to do afterwards. Deployed, came back, and then I was in the dealership space. And that's like my introduction to like the real world. So I started selling cars for the most famous dealership in the world. And then I was kind of like a natural. I just had conversations. I connected well with people. So I got promoted to closer.
A lot of questions.
I asked a lot of fucking questions for no fucking reason.
You guys don't know.
Yeah.
Hiram asked a lot of questions, but they're really good questions.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just a curious guy.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
Just a curious guy. But yeah, I got promoted in 6 months to closer. And then I didn't know how to close the fucking screen doors. So I saw you know what my first ad was? It was this fucking Grant Cardone. And it was crazy because I ended up working for Grant Cardone and Brandon Dawson. But it was this Grant Cardone course. It was like $2,000. I'm in this closer position, fucking struggling. Couldn't fucking close shit, right?
Couldn't close a fucking window.
So I fucking pulled out my card. I paid this $2,000 for this course. I log in and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Right? But anyways, but then I'm like, all right, cool. I studied it and it was like, this is like one of my favorite fucking lines, right? Fuck. It was like, what brings you in today? What are you looking for? And then they'd be like, oh, I don't know. You just tell them, well, if you did know, what would it be?
What would it be?
It sounded so fucking ridiculous, bro. I'm like, what if you did know? So I was on the lot one day, bro. And then I'm like, oh, what brings you in today? What kind of car are you looking for?
I don't know.
Newer pre-owned. Bro, I ran out of shit to say. Yeah. What brings, I'm looking at some newer pre-owned. Okay, what kind of new car? Bro, give me some more fucking information than this one word, right? Oh, I don't know.
If you did know.
Oh, I'm looking for a brand new Durango. Okay, now we're fucking getting somewhere. So I buy this class. Bro, I used to go... I used to go home and study and come to work and apply. Yeah. Home study, work, apply, home study. So I did that shit. Get promoted to finance in a year. Mm-hmm. And then I get promoted to the sales manager in a year. And under 6 years, I was running the whole store. I was the sales manager. And then I was all like, what the fuck do I need to do now? So then I went to corporate director. They kept trying to find spots for me. Mm-hmm. And then I decided that I wanted to start my own business and build my own empire and take what I did there and then do it for myself. But I didn't take everything into consideration. I had a team over there and then I was out here doing it by myself when I came out here. So I can't wait to have a bigger team. Right now we have editors, we have some graphic designers, we have some little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Good.
so I started the PodLab, and here we are, helping
Very
business
nice.
owners from $1 to $8 million.
You need to be studied. I think you
Helping service-based business owners between
I could
$1 to
study
$8
it.
million find a digital footprint.
Yes.
Come get with us.
Yeah, we just try to make it easy.
Walk you
You know
through
what
the
I'm saying?
Assets Lab. Let us find your ideal client avatar.
You need that.
Okay.
You need that.
Amen.
So once we can find your ideal client avatar, we can then focus on
Customer journey. Need that
Easy.
too.
need that. Real quick, let us know. Link in the bio.
Him about
Hiram,
how he-
about how it started. You asked Hiram about how it started.
Oh, I like it.
How did it start for you? So like one day you just like woke up and was like, I want to make some fucking websites. I want to get into some SEO.
I didn't even know I wanted
You didn't even know what SEO was at the time.
I don't
No.
know how to spell SEO.
I had no idea.
I don't even know how many letters are in
I
SEO.
literally had no idea what I'm
Yeah, what were you doing before you started?
crazy.
You said like cocktail serving.
I was cocktail serving.
You were doing moving and grooving in life.
Honestly, yeah, I was living a good life.
Born and raised in Vegas.
No, Los
Okay.
Angeles, born,
LA.
raised in Las Vegas, cocktail server for like 6-7 years. And I just saw how much money is out there, you know? Like that is so cool to me. Like I feel that like they can come to the club and like a couple thousand.
Quick money.
I'm like, I'm trying to live like you, right?
Yeah,
I
for
spend
sure.
money a little differently, but hey, I'm not judging. I'm just saying thank you for being here and showing me what life is, you know.
Yeah, what it looks
What's
like.
possible?
Yeah, like what's possible. So yeah,
How did you start in SEO? Like, because I know you said, all right, so I know you said your partner had a website. He showed you the website, right?
So
So-
always, the thing is, like, I always knew that I was going to get a cocktail job to start my own business. I always knew that. Like, that's the whole reason why I even got a cocktail job.
That was the end goal. It's your own
Yeah,
business.
that was my strategy to that point. Yeah. So I always knew I was going to be a business owner. But one of the things I knew I was going to be was a creative director, because I used to say this. And I even have a notebook that I wrote on a few years ago. Creative director, fashion director, I forgot what it was, but it was something like that along those lines. And like, it's kind of like the direction I'm headed in now. So like, it's something that I feel like it was just imprinted on me and my soul. I didn't know really.
Yeah.
I just knew I wanted to own my own business for some whatever reason. I didn't even know how to run a business. I don't have any family members really that have their own business. I don't.
Yeah.
But I just knew
So,
wanted
I like
to do
it.
that.
And most business owners don't. Most people that want to start a business, they don't know how to run a business. They don't know where to start, right?
Yeah.
They have no idea like about, their journey or what that looks like. They just have this feeling. And then you
Right.
did the research, you got the information, you were curious enough to discover something you were passionate about, find the problem, create a solution for it, and now you're here.
Yeah, I went out there.
PR media.
I went to the conventions, right? Fashion conventions. People were looking at. I remember because it was like I looked probably like I was fucking 16 years old,
So,
but they didn't take me seriously, you know. So I have a crazy story, but I came up on some money, $10,000, just by being a good person. He gave it to me. He gave me a stack from stopping this person to drink, right? Because I was like, hey, we don't need no more drink. Like we're good. And then he's like, I was a cocktail server at the time, and I got invited to go out, and I did. But so with that money that I got from him, I started my business, you know. So I really did have this money, and that's like another thing that I pay attention to, because like they might not look like they got money, but
got money.
They might have money.
They might got money.
And all
might be abundant.
Yeah.
You know?
all it took was a quick cash injection.
Yeah.
A quick 10K, and then you made a decision.
I mean,
And we talked about decision making. How important would you say making decisions is? Why is making a decision so important? Making a decision fast too.
Bro, well, not making a decision is making a decision. So
Yeah.
regardless, a decision is made.
You're
You know what I'm
deciding.
saying? It's
that's a
either
good point.
it's either you make it, or you kind of let the fucking universe just kind of take it wherever it's gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but if we're not intentional, then we're just what are we working for? We're
Yeah.
just kind of fucking floating through the air.
Mhm.
So making a decision is a start. The process that comes after that hopefully leads to success.
Yeah, and what does not making a decision look like?
It looks good. It looks bad. It looks. There's like it goes anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do some people get lucky? Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? And I love that for them, bro. I
Me
wish
too.
I got lucky, bro. But since I haven't got lucky yet, you know what I'm saying? Like now we
Yeah.
just gotta kind of like try to get lucky by structuring and choosing and
Strategizing. and
maybe I got
deciding.
lucky, but it doesn't look like luck to me.
Dang.
Perception is reality.
And my wife and my kids, that's the only time I got lucky. But
Oh.
strike making it big. You know what I'm saying? We still out there
For sure. We out here.
preparing for the opportunity.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bro, I think we're on the right track. We're onboarding more clients. We're improving their numbers, bro. We're making them more money. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about is like, hey, results, bro. Results. That's it. And you're welcome.
Talking about results because talk is cheap and results are the only thing that matters. Yeah. It's the foundation is what you can, it's what you can stand on at the end of the day, right? You can sit here and talk your ass off, but if you can show people exactly what it is that you can do, you can stand behind it. The people around you can stand behind it. You can fulfill on your word, on your promise, because you have to mean what you say and say what you mean. That's what matters at the end of the day. All the other shit is fluff, and we don't like fluff. Yeah. So we'll end on this. Like, what's some advice that you would give Priscilla 5 years ago? Just one piece of advice. Like, if you could just drop by.
I don't know, because there's like so much.
But you could just hand her a note.
But if you knew what that one piece of advice would be, what would it be?
I would say to study more.
Study more?
Like research?
Like I always say like young Priscilla, do your research, girl. Yeah. Do your research.
What was your mind consumed by back then? Didn't allow the space for you to study.
Right. And that's a good question because that's exactly what it was. And that was just growing stuff that I had to go through, you know, like maturing and like understanding better. Like before your 30s, your 20s, like those are very transformative years.
Yeah, for sure.
Really, like you get pulled through the ringer, dragged in the mud to like really like learn yourself, what you like, what you don't like, what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. So I would say for her to just focus on, it just kind of, I would just say to study more and to research more and to
get more data
and to pray more. I don't think I had prayed as much as I do now. And so prayer is like so huge. Like you're really not alone, you know? And for like me back in the day, I felt alone. And even sometimes building and having a vision is just your vision that you see. It can be a little bit lonely, right?
Yeah,
like you have to sacrifice a lot of things. So like prayer is like another thing I would tell young Priscilla. I'd be like,
pray more.
Pray more.
Yeah.
Better pray.
Yeah.
You better pray, girl.
Yeah, I better pray. And then where can they find you on Instagram, on your website? Kind of sure.
Yeah, Waterbay. Waterbay at Waterbay. WATERRBAE.
And now about your website.
Oh, and Vegas Presents. Okay. Vegas Presents and prmediamarketing.com.
Okay. That's good.
You guys heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? We got a young superstar up and coming, looking to do a lot of work.
Yeah, let's get a round of applause. Thank you for
coming back. Clapping again, bro. What's wrong with these
people? Keep doing this.
All right, so how to start for you, bro?
How did what start for me, bro?
Bro, the journey, the fucking...
Talk about what you do now.
Yeah.
How about that? How about we talk about what you do now?
Yeah. Your role in the PodLab.
Yeah, for sure.
What you've learned.
For sure.
And how the fuck you started, bro.
But first, talk about what you do now.
Yeah,
let the people know what you do.
So I'm the director of sales. So I do the sales and the training for the sales team here at the PodLab. And then I started. So quick background, I'm a Marine Corps veteran. Didn't really know what I wanted to do in life. Joined the Marine Corps. Great stepping stone. Love the institution. Hoorah. I got out of the Marine Corps back in 2015. I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life. So I got a phone call one day. I was applying everywhere. I wasn't even looking at what the job was. I was just clicking apply like down a list, right? And I got a phone call and he's like, hey, I seen that you applied for this position. Do you want to make $10,000 a month? Bro, I'm in. What do I gotta do? He's like, come sell some cars. Come see me tomorrow. We're button up. So I went to a little small lot in Fallbrook, California, sold some cars. And I remember I always did a little bit more. I always figured if I do a little bit more, I would be better than everyone else, right? So you have like the bare minimum, then you have like what's expected of you, and then you have like that little bit more. So I seen like the paycheck of the what's expected of you. And then I was like, okay, so if I do a little bit more than that, I can make a little bit more. So
that's a good mentality now.
Yeah.
So I sold a car and it took me like some crazy shit to sell this car, right?
What do you mean?
So this guy was like a dozen objections and he was in the Marine Corps too, right? I was a veteran at the time. So I was like, what's it gonna take? He's like, you know what? This person has to see it. I'm like, perfect. Let's take it for a test drive to his house. I'll even jack it up for you on a quick jack and we could look under it together. So I went through this whole process to sell this car. I came back. They cut me a check right there. He was like, that sale was stronger than Whale Dick. Bro.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Bro, it's pretty strong, bro.
I've seen like...
So I was like, yo, you know what? I'm pretty good at this. It was pretty easy for me to do it. It was a connection, right? And then I went and told So timeshare shortly after that, then COVID happened. So timeshare obviously is traveling. You can't travel if everything is fucking shut down.
Yeah.
So I got let go on a Zoom call. Then I had to figure it out. The good thing is everything's figure it outable, right?
Exactly.
If you want to figure it out, you'll figure it out. So I had to figure it out, got through COVID. Same thing. I was like, you know what? I've had a great 10 months off of work. Let me fucking get back to work. So I started applying. I got a phone call and this guy said, hey, I'm located here in Vegas. I'm at the world's most famous dealership.
Okay.
Do you want to make $10,000 a month? I said, great. Hey, I seen your resume. You sold some timeshare. When can you come down? Soon. He said, whenever you come down to Vegas, tap in with me. So I took a flight the next day. And then I moved in a week and then I met Hiram. And Hiram was running one side of the dealership. I started off on the bottom on the other side. We moved locations. I worked my way to the top. We made a connection. And then I came to work one day and he was gone. And I said, where did Hiram go? And they said,
trying to take over the world.
Hiram went to go start his own business. Yeah.
I'm dramatic. My wife hates it.
What did she
Is
say?
that
What did you
real?
say to them?
Is that real?
Yeah.
Can I get a piece of the pie?
Mm-hmm.
He said, fuck you. You
Kick
can't have no
rocks.
pie. So then I baked my first pie.
So then he dipped out. So I shit you not. So I came to work. I'm used to seeing him every day.
Rebel.
And you know what? He's somebody that he matches energy very well, right? So I learned this one thing being at a dealership. You kind of have to buy everybody, right? If you want to be number one and you want to make things happen, you have to get everybody in your pocket.
You can't do it alone.
You
Number
can't do it
one is
alone.
not enough.
You need a team.
One man.
Yeah.
So we would bring breakfast, Starbucks, coffee, right? We would
Literally buying.
literally,
Yeah, you gotta buy
actually,
people.
you gotta buy people.
All right.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Yeah. And
You
people
got it.
love being bought. I love being bought.
Yeah, I love being
Bro,
bought.
you show up to the studio with some Starbucks, bro.
Yeah.
I like you more, bro. I just want to get.
Yo, sell or be
I
sold.
want to buy you.
Sell or be sold.
Some Starbucks. And you know,
can't afford it. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
you know what
I believe
buying
it.
people is like, hey, what's your favorite things? I just want to make it easy for you. I want
To
to bring
me,
you
that's too easy. 'Cause I
Yeah.
know it's
Is
easy
it?
for you. It's too easy. I know that it's too easy for you, so I don't want it.
but you know, I just want people's best. That's why I like,
MSM.
bro. And if you got a nice little treat,
Dude, no, totally.
yeah.
He's an easy sale though. Don't let him.
Right now, when he got me the Celsius and the
Yeah.
Doritos,
Good.
thing, it's a thought.
You want to tell them about that story about the Celsius and the Doritos? You walked in
It was
and
great.
how did you feel?
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
it's the little thing.
And that's how we like making people feel.
that's
Is
what I'm
appreciate
saying.
it.
It makes
Yeah.
sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Because I got it for me. I got it for him. And then it's why not?
Oh, you got
But
it for him.
why not? But I got us each one.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah. Yeah. So you're a part of the team. So I was like, yo, you know what? Team player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Celsius
Good.
Doritos.
I like buying my wife, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
His kids get me the
I know. My kids
Dad.
be negotiating with him.
bad.
Your kids are smart. They learn.
Yeah. What is this something that I've always told them? I'm like, hey, don't fight, dummy. Go negotiate with them. Figure out what you have that they want. You want that, bro. Go figure out how to get it, bro. Get the fuck out of my face.
Listen, I've had a seller be sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Bro.
Yeah. And then the kids are gonna make more money than the parents. And then they're gonna be like, the
Bro.
celery sold.
And then the world is just going to be a better place.
Yeah.
We went out to eat yesterday. We had a lunch, a very nice lunch. And his son,
Guess what Romeo wanted for dessert?
his son
yeah.
Romeo, you know what? I DM'd you and it said undeliverable because you have an Android. So his son Romeo says, hey, I want to sit next to Theo. The only seat available was the head of the table.
So he took it.
So I'm like, hey, those are big shoes to fill. I hope you're ready to step into that role.
He said, before we step into that role, I want to talk to you about how I'm at 94% on Roblox.
On Roblox right now. And the reason why I'm not at 100 is because I'm missing 2 bundles. And I said, interesting. So let's say hypothetically speaking, you had those 2 bundles. What would that look like for you?
You know what he said? $24.
Facts. And I said, wow, that's crazy. So let's say that you were to get this $24. Would you be able to receive it via Zelle, or would that look like Apple Pay to you? Right. And if you know me, I'm real quick to Apple Pay. So he's like, what's easier for you? So I said, perfect.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Apple Pay real quick. And then after he got the Apple Pay, he said, I've been thinking though, should I buy the 2 bundles or should I get the battle pass? And I'm like, well, goals to get to 100%, right? Let's get the 2 bundles. And then you can finesse your dad later on for the battle pass. So then you got finesse today for it.
No, bro.
Yeah,
and
real
Amira's
quick.
worse. Amira's terrible.
That is really good.
I don't even know what Roblox is.
Yeah.
And I think I'm already probably like,
But you said
invest.
and figure it out later.
Yeah, figure it out later. Yeah.
So do you feel like the universe rewards us when we just say go for it because it'll be the best thing for us?
God's work. You call it. Yeah,
for sure.
We call it
Whatever.
God's work. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, I think so because here's the thing. Like, I don't have enough context to give you good advice on what you should or shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have more context than you, so you will be able to make a better decision. But regardless of the decision that you make, only in retrospect will you know if it works or doesn't work. So just make a fucking decision.
Yeah, but my thing is understanding you in the sense where, and you too, because you said go for the double.
Yeah.
And that to me, that's deep. That's like not safe, not scarcity.
Yeah.
Right? So to me, that's go for it.
Yeah, you have to.
Go for it and then figure it out later.
You know what you have to do in an
I think that's a good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys got, do whatever that happens.
You know what you have to do when an opportunity presents itself?
Make a decision.
Do I need to?
You have to make a decision.
Yeah.
And you have to make it sooner than later. You have to insert yourself into that as fast as possible because when opportunities present themselves, they're not there for you to sit there and take your fucking time to figure out if this is going to work out for you.
How do you insert yourself into that quick decision making? Because you're either going to say yes or you're going to say no.
Yeah, it's by not dragging on. So you don't need a lot of information or context. If you're able to take a little bit of information and maximize with that, that's some real game, right?
That's how I
If you could take a little bit of information and make a decision with that little bit of information, you're going to be super successful in life. Because you know what? That little bit of information, now you can make a quick decision. It's enough. And now that you've made that quick decision, now you get to figure it all out. Because like we said earlier, everything's figure it outable. So you get to spend a little bit extra time. You get to do a little bit more. And then you get to strategize. So just real quick, little info. Yeah. Yo,
It's the fun part.
if you're the person that needs all the context, right? Like if you're the person that's like, oh, I need more context. Oh, I need more context. Like, bro, by the time you get the last piece of context, you're going to be out of luck because somebody already inserted themselves into that opportunity. So don't waste your time.
Someone took that. Yeah,
somebody took
You're
that
too late.
real quick.
Bro, that's actually the definition of being a professional is being able to complete a project with a little bit of information.
Yeah.
So if you need so much context, that just means that you're not a professional, that you haven't had enough experience or exposure to the fucking problem that you're trying to solve. So the more experience that you gain, the easier it'll be. And then that's what makes you a professional. It's taking a little bit of information, undefined, unarticulated, completing their thoughts because you have been exposed to what the other side looks like.
Intuitive gifts.
Yeah.
And that's literally what I like. That's how I do. That's how I navigate.
But intuition by itself
isn't going to cut it.
won't work. You know what I'm saying? You need the so that's why there's 4 steps. You got to assess. You need the information. You need the decision so you know what you're working.
Move forward.
You need to plan because if not, you're just going to be trying to figure it out the whole way and a trial and error. Fuck that. Right? And then you need to execute on the plan. And if it's not on the plan, stop fucking trying to do it because you didn't put it on the plan for a reason. But that's it, folks. It's been real.
We gotta go.
Yeah, it's been real. Love y'all and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you for joining us on the How I Started podcast. Myself, Adonis, Hiram, Priscilla. Thank you for joining us.